Logic checks complete.
Is that guard standing there the whole time?
There's a witness!
He was like losing his shit. He was like, yo.
What is this? Am I hallucinating? Why are there chess pieces?
This is one hell of a. What was in that? What was in that stale bread? Okay.
I had too
Moldy
much
bread,
coffee
I
this
ate.
morning. I had too much coffee this morning. What the fuck?
Someone spiked my coffee.
Yeah.
You arrested Kay, even when you knew the existence of the true culprit? Don't toy with me. There is no way such an act would be tolerated.
You sure are green, you know. That's what a prosecutor's supposed to do. It will all work out fine. We make her guilty.
Who would desire such a resolution?
If I had to say, maybe the PIC, and also, maybe me, you know. When I heard your words just now, I could barely hold back my tears, you know. It was just so splendid, you see, and it burns me up inside. I'm not the most perfect piece of work, you know, so I can't forgive such youthfulness. You say the truth is important, but you know, once you know the real value of the truth holds, I wonder if you could still say the same thing.
What are you trying to say?
When you get to where I am, you can just create your own truths anytime you want.
God damn.
Kay Faraday is the culprit. And that was a truth that I simply manufactured out of thin air.
That's where his son gets it from.
Oh yeah.
Good, very good. That face, that expression. You were such a desperate one, you see. That's why I really wanted to bully you, you know. You see, even if you know the truth, there's simply nothing you can do.
Simply not.
And that's the real value of the truth. So shocking that it's to die for, you know.
Why would you pursue the true culprit? How much of the truth do you know?
Do you understand now? The truth that you believe in is worthless, you see.
That's not what my name says.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you? Powerless former prosecutor.
You.
Oh, scary, scary.
Shiver
You
my
know-
timbers.
I guess the friends of a heinous criminal are also quite heinous themselves.
Blaze! You!
And like this, you know, one more person will disappear before me.
I called
here
it.
come the waterworks. These tears of mine just won't stop, you know.
I
I
wasn't there.
fucking called it, didn't I?
Called what? Called what?
The
I
the
kinda
best
had a
is the evil
feeling
one.
that-
What? Wasn't the grandma? I thought it was gonna be the grandma.
No, the best.
What?
What?
I mean,
He
they're
just-
close
he
in
just gave-
age. They could be the best actual parents.
He
They could
just
be the
gave the
besties.
best. He just gave himself out, didn't he?
Yeah, but there was nobody else there to witness it.
Oh,
yeah, but I'm
well.
just saying from the beginning when we started like the snuggling thing, I was saying the best is related to like the crime itself.
Wow, you're the best.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there for that.
I know.
But I'm the best.
Shut the fuck up.
Accurate.
He'd make a
The
better the
best.
best than Gumshoe.
Actually, I think you can pull off the voice pretty well. You want to try it?
No.
Oh, okay. Everything
No.
will be everything will be decided in today's deliberation. Kay's innocence. I will definitely prove it. Wow, there's no to be continued.
We'll see you guys next. No, I'm kidding.
Guys, I'ma head out.
No, man.
Have a great rest of the day and recording.
You too.
See ya.
You too. Thanks for
Bye-bye.
joining us
See you
briefly.
later, Tim.
Bye,
Good
Tim.
night. Have fun. Wait, good night. Yeah. Good night.
Thanks. Good night, yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good night, Tim.
Night stars.
10 members are present. The quorum has been met. From here on out, let the council begin. Today's deliberation shall be about Miles Edgeworth's aptitude and ability as a prosecutor. Let our members discuss this matter with a clear conscience of the goddess of law.
A clear conscience. Don't make me laugh.
Courtney, please give us your report.
As you wish. On April 5, Prosecutor Edgeworth carried out illegal investigation and resisted an arrest. He was arrested by the two of our members who caught him in the act, himself and Basil the Best. Prosecutor Edgeworth disrupted the investigation of attorney Jill Crane's murder. He claims that the culprit, Kay Faraday, was arrested without sufficient evidence. Even now, his claim remains unchanged.
Tell us more about the murder incident.
On April 5th, the victim's body was found here in the PIC meeting room. Regarding the details,
Hi, Sebastian, the best prosecutor. Well, I knew.
the prosecutor in charge, Sebastian the Best, will explain the rest in details.
The murder happened on the night of April 4th. The victim was one Jill Crane. Oh my god.
Whoa.
What the hell is that? What the?
It's fucking Squid Game, I tell you.
It's fucking Squid Game right here. On the same night, a black market auction was held in this very meeting room. I guess Miss Crane was taking part in the auction. Yep.
The murder occurred in the middle of the auction, did it not?
When Miss Crane was found, she was dressed like the conductor of the auction. However, based on the fact that the auction continues after the murder occurred, I deduced that Miss Crane could not have been the conductor.
That was me. You weren't the one who made that deduction.
Sebastian, please show everyone the basis of the arrest culprit.
You got it, Justine. Kay Faraday was unable to bear the weight of her good conscience.
I believe you mean her guilty conscience.
Yes, that was her guilty conscience that drove her to confess the crime. According to her confession on the roof of this building, she met a figure in a red raincoat on the viewing platform.
So Crane was wearing a red raincoat.
Yes, that's correct. The culprit used the conductor's clothes as a red herring and misled us. At that time of the murder, Miss Crane was wearing a red raincoat.
It was I who discovered the raincoat near the building.
He did? I'm sure it was the forensics team who found it.
To be more precise, it was the forensics team under Sebastian Order who discovered it.
I thought as much.
According to the blood analysis, the person in the red raincoat and Miss Crane were in the same person. And decisive evidence is the culprit's own confession. She testified that she killed her. That's right. The culprit is Kay Faraday. I couldn't have been anyone but her.
Well then, Edgeworth, if you have any objections, let's hear them.
I love how no one in Discord is with him. It's literally 3 people who are against him.
You're gonna die for once and for all.
It's like you, JPEG. You have been overruled.
I have
Dead.
no objections.
I see. It seems all the fights
Objection! I have no objections to your... I have no objections to your claim that I investigated illegally. I admit to that. However, I object to the claim that Kay is the culprit.
will testify that Sebastian's investigation was fair and just.
Of course it was, Justine! Don't you know that I'm the fairest of them all? Mirror, mirror on the wall!
Edgeworth, my boy. Despite how things may seem, I actually kinda like you.
No homo, right?
If! And this is just an if. You see, if you were to withdraw your objection, you might be sitting on this side of the bench tomorrow. I'll ask you one more time, Edgeworth. You have any objections?
Don't take me for a fool.
Finish the things! Sorry. I'd advise you to watch what you say.
This man is the one who should watch what he's saying. I'm talking about the case, not about a chair. I demand a testimony. By all means, let me hear it. I want to know how the PIC understands this case.
A testimony from us, eh? Fine then. If that's what it takes to make you happy. Courtney, give him the materials for the investigation.
As you ask. Wait, I thought you was gonna agree. Oh. Sir, but that's...
It's the end of the line for him. I'll let him go out in a blaze of glory.
Is that a pun?
If you insist, Mr. Chairman.
Wait.
Why don't we have Courtney give the testimony?
Oh, you just want me to voice more characters? Fine, okay. Thank you.
Wait, we don't have any new evidence.
The raincoat?
Oh, we had that before. I have no objections. Oh, that's probably because our inventory was empty a while ago. Now we have it.
Oh.
I have no objections.
Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Don't worry, Kay. You just watch from over there.
Mrs. Crane went to the black market auction as a customer. The red raincoat was one of the items up for auction. Oh yeah, Shelly the Killers. We believe she left her seat after winning the bid of it for it. The only exit in the storeroom is the hatch that leads to the viewing platform. Miss Crane went out to the viewing platform where she was attacked by Kay Faraday. That's how she met her end. And that concludes the summary of this case.
It sounded like she said Kay attacked her for a day.
I definitely made that pun. Yeah, that was my intention.
Can you imagine being attacked by Kay for a day? Probably wouldn't hurt that much.
Are you kidding?
Okay, no, just kidding. Yeah. The red raincoat was up for auction? Is that a fact?
It is quite likely.
Ah, but you said fact.
The raincoat have been a piece of evidence in the assassination attempt on the President Zheng Fa, as you know well. Originally, it should have been stored in the appropriated place. But then I asked about it. I learned that it went missing.
And it somehow made its way to the black market auction. Certainly a natural conclusion.
My, well done, Courtney. Your explanation is as clear as ever.
Thank you, I know. I'm much obligated. Prosecutor Edgeworth, when you conduct the feed, not concede? Condescend?
Concede, yeah. Hey, sorry, but I don't plan on it.
I see. I'm relieved.
Relieved? What does she mean? Come to think of it, her reason for questioning me yesterday remains a mystery. Just what is she thinking? Is this a test? This is no hearing. This is a test for me.
That, or she
This
wants
is- this
to
is,
get the other guy kicked out of the committee so that she can lead it.
Like Damon Gant.
This is a present only, by the way. You only need to present.
Yeah, the raincoat was up for auction, but it wasn't up for auction because it actually went missing. But it went missing. You
No, it's not. What about the elevator?
What about it?
That's not the only exit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but isn't the elevator? Oh. No.
It's not the only exit. Then again, that's kind of like the whole. Oh, there weren't 2 pieces of evidence. There were 3 pieces of evidence. Do you remember that? Or something like that.
Yeah.
Where she was attacked by Kay Faraday, but she
Wasn't
attacked-
Kay unconscious?
No, but I think what they're assuming is that she was unconscious after she
Wait a
attacked
second.
Miss Crane. Yeah.
Look at the ticket. Like,
Student. Admit 1.
it's like $7:30
Yeah, that's
in the
7:30.
evening. And when was the auction happening again?
10 something.
Yeah.
What?
What does this
So
mean?
basically, it doesn't mean
Hold
that.
on.
When the one case I don't notice the times, it's actually about the times. God fucking damn it!
You're on the right statement, by the way, Daniel.
Oh, what?
The 5th one, I think. The one after this. You're on the right one.
This one
This one.
or this one?
No, the after one. That one.
I'm so.
She already had blood on her hand.
If Mochi was right, and I hate this game. I hate this game so much.
Is it really this? Was she there for
No.
3 hours? Okay.
Okay.
It's not that.
Okay, but so who? You
She
also
already had
said
blood
that
on
you
her
had
hand.
blood on her hand. So why did she? If she was the one in the code, why did she have blood on her hand?
If she was
Yeah.
attacked when she got up there onto the platform,
Yes.
Then why
that
did she
is
have blood
quite
on her hand?
correct.
If
That is
anything,
quite
this
correct.
makes her look like the perpetrator, not the victim.
exactly.
Objection. Good job, Bella. Judge Courtney, I have found it to be strange for a while now. Why is Miss Hart here with us?
She is the eyewitness in this case. Is it only natural for her to attend?
Oh, shucks. I reckon I'm more of an ear witness than an eyewitness.
You're a witness, but she said she saw it.
Maybe she sees with her
Hanging up on us with fucking Courtney? Little bitch.
Hey.
Hey, I'm allowed to because it's actually me. Like, but it's you. But it's us. It's me laughing at us.
It's me. It seems that gaining the trust of others isn't your strong point, Judge Courtney.
Perhaps I should not wish to be as tactless as you.
It appears you have failed to get the witness to tell you the most vital information. Please look at this photo that was taken by Miss Hart.
This photo seems to have been taken in the storeroom. And what of it?
According to your reasoning, the incident took place on the viewing platform. However, Miss Hart encountered the incident in the storeroom. That's right, it had taken place just before this photo was taken.
Wait, if that's true, then Justine's reasoning!
Exactly. It does not hold up.
What?
Miss
What
Hart,
was so quiet? Usually you're like,
What?
And then
Because
it
he
goes
doesn't
silent
want to
again.
loudly talk about his mommy's reasoning being wrong.
He's scared of the hammer, the gavel. Miss Hart,
get over your mommy issues and stop doing that, please.
Miss Hart, allow me to ask you again. You saw the person in the photo with your own eyes, correct?
I sure did. I seen him plain as day with my own 2 eyes.
And what did you think? And what did you think at the time?
I figured I was about to get me a big scoop, you know?
Only a spoonful.
I guess that makes sense.
That's not what I meant. What did you think of that person?
Well, I reckon she'd help me bring home the bacon. Is that what you're asking about?
Are you mocking me?
Oh, shucks. Don't make that scary old face. It was just a harmless little joke. The person in the red raincoat, I reckon they were the culprit.
I hope you understand now. The crime occurred in the...
Prosecutor Edwef, I cannot understand your argument if you do not say it out loud.
What in tarnation?
If you had simply asked, I would have been more than willing to explain.
Explain what?
That you're stupid.
What?
The sound Miss Hart heard may not necessarily be related to the case.
Objection! That is impossible. Enough of your excuses.
Was the voice of that Miss Hart heard really was Miss Crane?
Such a shady conversation must have had something to do with the case.
What did her voice sound like?
Her voice? Well, it beats me. They used voice changers.
Hey.
How was I supposed to know? They were both using voice changers.
Yes, the voice Miss Hart heard had been altered by a device.
It's if they were using like autotune, does that mean like the scream shot was like, oh?
We must therefore question whether or not they have been bearing on this case.
Objection. What?
I was in the kitchen.
A naked kitten? What?
No, I heard something in the kitchen.
I heard a naked kitten.
Oh.
It was
There are two
kitchen.
types of people.
Ah! I was correct.
Aw.
10 point for sure. I'm kidding.
It wasn't a naked kitten, oh man.
See, JPEG, even you are losing in the game of points. Anyway. Okay. You need not you need not object just because you wish to sigh.
Judge. Oh God. Judge
Judge
Courtney.
Courtney!
Judge Courtney. Imagine if I
What's
gave him
happened
that
to you?
voice.
Have you become
Seems
the
I've
best?
greatly overestimated you. Judge Courtney, it seems I have greatly overestimated you.
No. Blaze, hello.
Uncle RTX. Complicated.
Complicated.
So complicated. Na 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 na.
She was my favorite growing up. But not
Yeah, she's cool.
I would watch so many edits. Unbelievable.
Hello, Simple. Did you leave to the kitchen to see the naked kitten? Hello.
Naked.
Maybe it was both
Why does
kitchen
that
and
sound like a euphemism?
The naked kitten. Seeing the naked kitten. Kinda does.
Ew.
going to the kitchen, see the naked kitten.
Oh no. Okay, no. Someone take it, I guess, for now?
No, Carlton is amazing to see.
What?
No.
Is he using one of those voice changes?
Ohana means family.
No.
Oh.
What the hell?
It's me, Blaze the best.
Cool, you just give him the Doug Dimmadome voice.
No,
Wait,
I don't want
can we just wait?
Okay.
That's for Mr. Now.
Alright.
Only he can get this.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
What if we do like a challenge, doing like other people's voices?
Oh.
Oh,
would be
trying
fun.
to impersonate. Their...
I think me and
Where's
Mochi
the-
would be too easy if we can like try to impersonate each other. You guys
Yeah.
can impersonate our voices.
Hey y'all, it's me, Laura.
Hey yo, that's not what it
Howdy,
sounds like.
What
You
incarnation?
foolish fools, you foolish fools, you foolish
Oh my god, you're not doing the foolish fools correctly. You have to go lower. You foolish fools don't need to do foolish things.
Foolish fools need to do foolish things.
I forgot about the ratspiness because foolish fools don't do foolish things.
Oh, he's back.
back.
Great.
Okay.
You foolish fools.
No. Courtney is quite amazing, you see.
You claim that the
fine.
sounds Miss Hart heard have no bearing on this case? Even if they do not, it doesn't change the fact that the crime took place in the storeroom. At the very least, the crime must have occurred before the victim went up to the rooftop. The reason being, this evidence proves the crime
Kid.
occurred before the victim went up to the viewing platform. Take that! At first, I thought the person in the red raincoat was the culprit.
Well, Miss Hart's testimony certainly made it sound that way.
Precisely. It was because she saw the person's hand was covered in blood. Anyone who heard her testimony would have arrived at the same conclusion. The person in the red raincoat was the culprit and the blood on their hand was the victim's. However, if the person in the red raincoat was the victim, then the situation changes completely. Since blood can be seen in this photo, it must have been taken after the crime occurred. It seems we've been under the wrong impression in regards to the victim's condition. This photo shows the true condition of the victim. The victim... What?
Was struck the culprit? Is still alive after the
Wait,
attack?
can we check the raincoat real quick?
She looks too much like a man.
Oh, we can't check it. But
The
there's no
raincoat-
holes in it.
Yeah,
Blood
that's
was found on the hood.
on the yeah, she was
on
struck in the head.
hood.
She was struck
But
in the head.
that was
then.
supposed to be post-mortem.
It was. That's what the autopsy says. But even then, yeah, there's no holes in the breast pocket.
It has to be the conductor.
Maybe, yeah.
The victim was really the conductor?
It doesn't look like her body shape either, so.
Alright, let's try this.
I don't think we're still alive after the effect. Oh, it's not it?
The victim was the conductor of the black market auction.
According to what Miss Hart said, even after the victim was hit, the auction still went on, right?
Indeed, that is correct.
So wouldn't it be impossible for the victim to have been the conductor?
I overlooked that.
I thought somebody could have just replaced the conductor. No
Yeah.
one would have noticed.
This photo was taken after Miss Hart heard the sounds in the storeroom. In that case, the blood on the hand must mean...
Indeed, there is only one answer. In other words, the victim...
Was struck the culprit?
Probably.
I mean, yeah, because she put something in the box. So she struck the culprit. No. Was still alive after... Oh! She was still alive after the attack and then went upstairs to get revenge on Kay, maybe? But someone else killed her?
That might make sense.
I think it's either... Wait. I think we don't have either. We have two options. So,
She was alive after the attack, but the weapon
Yeah.
was taken out in the room below. Then how the hell did she climb up the ladder with the candelabra just sticking out her chest?
I think she hit I think she struck the culprit. I think that's not the culprit. I mean, it could be Miss Crane, but wait. So the situation was she was hit over the head, right? No, sorry, she was
No,
hit.
the hit on
She
the
was
head was
hit,
after she
period.
died.
Yeah, she was hit. Period. And then she was stuck with that thingy on her fucking chest, I guess. Went upstairs apparently, and then did something to Kay to kill her memory, and then died somehow magically. So I think it was more possible she struck the culprit, but I might be wrong. Maybe she was just still alive after the attack, so that's why she's like running and going. Though the later scenes do not make sense. Anyway, what do you think?
Struck the culprit because was still alive after the attack doesn't make sense and just out of process of elimination.
Yeah, alright. The victim struck the culprit. That was probably when her hand got covered in blood.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, all the blood we found in the crime scene belonged to the victim. Your reasoning doesn't seem to hold up.
I overlooked that. Okay, wait.
This photo was taken after his heart hurt the...
Yeah, we already read that.
Damn.
The victim was definitely attacked in the storeroom. Immediately afterward, the victim was seen with blood on her hand. That must mean the victim was still alive even after she was attacked. The blood on her hand must have come from her own wound.
No way! Are you saying that she died from a hand injury?
No, that is not the case. I suspect she just held her hand against the wound. Oh. It can't be seen in this photo, but at this moment she must have already suffered a fatal wound.
Oh, if that's true, then it changes a lot of things, you know.
It seems you understand. This refutes the allegations against Kay. Kay encountered the victim after this picture was taken. I believe at that point in time, the victim was already on the verge of death. It's likely Kay just happened to be present when the victim reached the end of her strength.
That is quite the confidence.
Indeed, I can only say that she was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, it seems you have forgotten a crucial fact.
Ah, you mean that, right? He must be pretending that he hasn't noticed it, you see.
What did you say? Are you implying that I forgot something?
Courtney, I think it's about time we gave him the last rites.
Hey, Bob's Justine's with me, you know? Don't order around like that.
You know, even though you're my son, it'd be so embarrassing.
Oh, savage. I'm not embarrassing, you're embarrassing.
I'm sorry, but you're both rather embarrassing.
Justine, give Mr. Edgeworth his,
Very well. I shall give him his last retreat.
Right.
It's how rights is not spelled like that.
Yeah, I know.
another rights.
Right.
How funny would
Phoenix Wright.
How funny would it be if Courtney said, "I shall give him his last
When the body was found, there was 3 wounds in Miss Crane's chest. I'm sure you're well aware of that kind of wound there were, right? Yes, she was stabbed in the heart with a free-porting candle umbrella. Is there any person who could survive such an injury? Please take a close look at that autography report. You can still say the same thing after reading it.
Well done, Justine! With this, Mr. Edgeworth
I
will...
will offer a rebuttal, of course.
Why would you do that? Didn't you hear what Justine just said?
Of course I did, and I still plan to object to it.
It's not fair! You're always opposing me at every turn!
It was never my intention to oppose you.
Huh? Really?
It's simply not worth my time.
I see, so that's how it is. Yep, after all, I'm...
That's enough. You know, you're embarrassing your father, you see.
What do you mean, Bobs? Alright, this is the last one we're gonna do for the day.
Is it present only?
Just present something.
Wow.
Yeah, it's present only. The game
I think this is where we bring up the fact that the raincoat doesn't have any holes.
Yeah.
Unless they are there and we just can't see them. Fuck, man, why can't we zoom in? Why can't we enhance image? Well, even then, I think it would be a pretty important detail to put here if there were the holes on it. So,
No, Daniel, all I'm gonna say is that whenever you doubt yourself, you're right.
fucking hell. Objection!
God damn it.
Chairman de Best, do you know what this is?
Seems to be a red raincoat. How about it, Courtney?
The victim, Miss Crane, was wearing that earlier. Prosecutor Edgeworth, must I repeat my explanation to you all over again?
I suppose it just might come to that. Judge Courtney, answer me this. This red raincoat was stained with blood. Do you happen to remember where specifically those bloodstains were located?
Of course I do. They were on the... Wait! It can't be!
What does this mean?
Awfully slow, Blaze. Judge Courtney, were there any other bloodstains besides the ones on the hood?
None were detected.
Don't you think it's strange? The victim died from a stab wound to the chest. In that case, there should have been bloodstains on the front of the coat. However, the only blood they found was on the hood. This is a huge contradiction. The wound on the victim's head is no ordinary wound. After all, the victim sustained this wound before she was stabbed in the chest.
It doesn't appear that way, doesn't it? The victim first suffered a hand wound. If she had already been stabbed in the chest, the raincoat would have been stained in the blood. Therefore, it's unthinkable that her chest was stabbed before she suffered a head wound. So the order of the wounds would be first the head, followed the chest. However, does that really change the situation?
With this, a contradiction is born. One that overturns all of our assumptions up until now.
Is that change really that great? I look forward to hearing it. Then, this contradiction, why don't you show it to me? With evidence!
Which piece of evidence shows the contradiction that arises from the order of the wounds?
The autopsy report.
Are they just gonna say that the autopsy was wrong? They can't say that.
Head
In
wound
every
was
Ace Attorney
post-mortem.
It happened with Florida. It happened with Florida.
No, but in every game, in every Ace Attorney game, the forensics are always right. You can count on them to always be correct.
That is true.
Except for that one case where they had to update the
Just
autopsy
that one time.
report.
That was like once ever.
Once
though.
ever. Yeah, it was like, and then it
That's
never happened
because
again.
it wasn't from them, it was from freaking Von Karma.
Wait, was it? Or was it from Edgeworth? This is like in the very
Actually,
first game.
Are we talking about the same thing? Oh yeah, we're talking about different
We're talking
things.
about
I
different
meant
things.
like the last, well, the IS-7 incident.
Oh
yes.
yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Well, you can't argue with the autopsy report. Take that! This is the autopsy report written by Dr. Young. According to this, the head wound was post-mortem.
But that's not what the raincoat shows.
Exactly. It's the exact opposite.
Bailiff, hurry and summon Dr. Boney, Young at once.
Okay, never mind. So the forensics are wrong.
Until we hear what he has to say, we cannot close the curtains on this case. Oh, I went a little bit of karma here. Officer?
Yes, ma'am. Understood.
Dr. Young is a busy person. It will take some time for her arrival. In the meantime, let us try viewing the case from another angle. There's something that's been on my mind. One of the key figures in this case. The conductor. We still don't know who that person is.
Now that you mention it, even after our investigation, we still have no idea who it is.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's
The
an
conductor has come up time and time again during this hearing. However, at this point in time, their identity remains a mystery. How about it? Do you have any ideas?
I'm still not sure at the moment. However, there is someone I have in mind. A certain individual involved with this case who might know something about it.
Who's that?
Place de best. I demand your testimony.
Alright, I think this is a good place to stop. What? Alright, I think we can stop here.
That tremolo.
And we'll see you guys
In the next
time.
video, goodbye, loser.
What?
Never. Why am I?